The successful work of a long-standing medium family business led to the establishment of the Canopus Foundation in 1997. When the family assets were handed to the next generation, the owners decided to benefit charitable purposes. The entrepreneurial origin of the endowment capital was reflected in the foundation's orientation on a venture philanthropy model. The founders, Wolfgang and Dr. Peter Heller, pursued an important goal. Instead of being mere financial sponsors, they intended to become active participants in social enterprises and involved partners who shared the risks and provided assistances in business development.
The basic idea behind Canopus was to use the transfer of family fortunes from one generation to the other to activate part of these resources for charity purposes. That was the driver of my father's and my commitment to create Canopus in 1997. Actually, we have 1.4 billion people without access to electricity. And our vision is that we will have a modest but visible contribution to create access to energy, sustainable energy, clean energy for low-income communities in developing countries.
The shortage of access to energy is one of the great obstacles to development, impeding business activity and disproportionately affecting the poor. Especially in rural areas, many craftsmen and small business owners have to cope without electrical machines. Their production facilities were limited, and an advanced development is denied to them. And without power supply for the cool storage of medication and vaccines, even elementary healthcare is missing.
Our mode of operation is basically located between entrepreneurial commitment, renewable energies, and poverty mitigation. It's mostly that we try to develop an entrepreneurial concept for the foundation itself to link our expertise in the renewable energies field with the challenges of poverty and lack of access to energy in developing countries, in supporting social entrepreneurs in Africa, South America, or Southern Asia who themselves take an entrepreneurial approach to solve these issues.
For the founders, the key innovation potential lies in the initiative Solar for All, which they coordinate themselves. Together with the cooperation partner Ashoka, their aim is to make off-grid solar energy affordable to people without access to electricity, thereby giving them a new perspective for the future.
Within Solar for All, we're at the moment developing a support facility, which is a kind of an incubator where we want to support companies that are not yet investment ready. We are looking at them, look at their potential, their weaknesses, their strengths, and develop together with them a plan and milestones how to get them into a stage where they are robust and solid.
Bond Venture Management has worked as a partner with the Canopus Foundation in many ways during the last years. As the director of Bond Venture, Dr. Erwin Stahl emphasizes, it is in particular the sustainability of its work that distinguishes Canopus Foundation from other organizations.
I think the difference of Canopus to other foundations is that they are focusing on sustainability, on venture philanthropy, or using the venture philanthropy techniques, and that they are in that kind different to many others that are just financing pilots and not a sustainable organization and a social entrepreneur.
Rapidly falling costs for photovoltaic systems combined with innovative distribution channels and end-user financing schemes for the first time make it possible to alleviate energy poverty in a sustainable way. With its Solar for All initiative, Canopus wants to make global access to modern energy supplies available within the next 20 years, thereby creating a basic principle for all.
Honestly speaking, I'm very satisfied with the way in which the Stiftung, the foundation, is working, and my greatest wish would be that they are very successful in setting up now a fund which they want to call Solar for All, which should be an instrument to collect money for projects of the kind we just discussed. And as a matter of fact, the fact that the United Nations declared the year 2012 the year of sustainable energy for all was influenced by our competition, because one of the members of our evaluation committee is now working for the United Nations. So what we started had a global impact, and the Canopus Foundation has been instrumental, and therefore I wish it will be very successful.